Sit down with me. I have seen many things, and I live to tell the tale. In this powerful conversation, I will share the 10 fruits seniors must eat daily after 50 to boost health, strengthen the body, and extend life naturally. These aren't just fruits, they're nature's medicine for your golden years. I will weave stories, wisdom, and reflections from a life well lived into essential knowledge every senior needs to hear. Don't just exist, thrive, grow, and glow with these timeless secrets. Like, subscribe, and share if you believe in aging gracefully and powerfully. Comment below. What fruit do you eat every day? Let's build a community of wisdom and wellness. You ever walk into a grocery store and wonder which foods are actually worth putting in your cart? Not the flashy boxes, not the shiny wrappers, I mean the real stuff. The kind of food your body recognizes. I'm 80. I've seen friends come and go. Some left too early, not because they were unlucky, but because they forgot that their body is a garden. It needs tending. So here's my question to you. Are you feeding your body life, or are you feeding it slow decay? Let me tell you a secret. There are 10 fruits you should be eating every single day after 55. Not just because they taste good, but because they help you live longer, think clearer, move freer, and sleep deeper. Fruits that fight disease, reduce inflammation, improve your digestion, and even help your brain hold on to memories. This isn't a diet. This is survival. And more than that, this is living well. Let's begin. But don't just listen. Think. Picture these fruits in your hands. Picture them healing your body from the inside out. 1. Grapes, the vein vitalizer, especially red and purple grapes. They contain resveratrol, which reduces inflammation, improves blood vessel flexibility, and prevents clot formation. Resveratrol also helps with longevity. In mice studies, it mimicked the effects of caloric restriction, the most reliable method of life extension known. The circulatory savior, blood flow in the body's highway. Our bodies run on blood. It carries oxygen, nutrients, life, and as we age, those roads, the veins, the arteries, get narrower, weaker, more clogged. But grapes, especially red and purple ones, are rich in compounds called polyphenols, especially resveratrol. Resveratrol is like a janitor for your veins. It cleans, it protects, it strengthens. It keeps the blood flowing smooth and steady, so the heart doesn't have to work so hard. Eating grapes is like giving your heart a softer pillow, your veins a longer lease on life. Grapes and the heart, a love story in every cluster. At 72, I lost a dear friend to a stroke. It was sudden, shocking. That's when I started learning more about how our foods either fuel us or fail us. Grapes lower blood pressure. They reduce LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, and they protect the endothelial lining of your blood vessels, keeping them flexible and young. Like a gentle oil in rusty pipes, grapes help prevent blockage, brittleness, and breakage. Since then, I've made it a habit. 2 handfuls of grapes every day. No excuses, no forgetfulness, just routine, just care. Antioxidants, your cellular bodyguards. Now, I've seen many people grow old before their time, not from age, but from stress, pollution, poor diet. The body rusts, but grapes are filled with antioxidants, flavonoids, quercetin, tannins. They're your defense squad, your silent protectors. They slow aging, they protect cells from oxidative stress, they fight inflammation that quietly damages your heart, your brain, your joints. When you eat grapes, you're not just eating a snack, you're putting up a shield between you and decline. Mind and memory. Grapes feed the brain too. There was a time I started forgetting names, not just strangers, old friends, even my nephew's birthday. It scared me. But I didn't sit back and let my mind drift. I read that grapes increase blood flow to the brain. The antioxidants help preserve memory, sharpen cognition, and reduce the risk of Alzheimer's. And I can tell you, at 90, my thoughts are clearer than they were at 75. Part of that is discipline, part of it is gratitude, and part of it, I believe with all my heart, is grapes. Grapes for the eyes, vision beyond sight. At my age, eyesight becomes a precious thing. I've watched the world change, faces grow old, leaves turn again and again, and I want to keep seeing it all. Grapes contain lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect the eyes from macular degeneration and oxidative stress. They help the retina. They support night vision. I eat grapes, not just to see, but to keep seeing. The people I love, the sunrise, the mirror, the hydrating helper, a snack that loves you back, you know. Many seniors forget to drink water. I did too, but grapes are over 80% water, juicy, refreshing, and full of electrolytes. They hydrate without you even noticing. During hot afternoons, I sit in the garden with a bowl of chilled grapes. No salt, no sugar, just the earth's own refreshment. It cools me, revives me, reminds me that we don't always need more, just better. Cancer protection, silent work, strong results. I don't speak lightly of cancer. I've buried friends to it, but I also know that what we eat matters more than we think. The skin and seeds of grapes, especially red and purple, contain resveratrol and other phytochemicals known to inhibit cancer cell growth. They're not a cure, but they are support, prevention, a quiet ally in the fight for your future. And isn't that what we need more of? Not just cures, but care. Early, daily, steady care. How to eat grapes: a handful daily, always wash well. Life lesson: don't fear sweetness when it comes with antioxidants. You know what's amazing? The same compound in grapes that protects vines from fungi, protects your heart from aging. Isn't that poetic? 2. Kiwi. The gentle healer kiwi is often forgotten, but let me tell you, it's a powerhouse. 1 kiwi provides more vitamin C than an orange. It's high in vitamin E, folate, and helps reduce wheezing and coughing in older adults. It also contains actinidin, an enzyme that helps digest protein. That means better gut health. Digestion: kiwi keeps the gut whispering, not shouting. When you get older, digestion slows down. Bloating, constipation, discomfort, they all creep in like unwanted guests. But kiwi, it's rich in actinidin, a natural enzyme that breaks down proteins and soothes the digestive system. I remember when I used to feel heavy after meals. My doctor didn't hand me a pill, he handed me a kiwi, said start here. I did. Within days, things started moving better, quietly, no drama. Now I eat one every night after dinner. It doesn't just fill me, it heals me from the inside out. A natural remedy for constipation, gentle not harsh. You don't need harsh laxatives. Trust me, I've been there. They leave you drained, dizzy, and dependent. Kiwi, especially the green kind, is high in soluble and insoluble fiber. It adds bulk, softens the stool, and makes mornings more manageable. No more straining, no more discomfort, just natural relief, gentle and dependable. I call it the night nurse, because it does its healing while you sleep. Heart health: a small fruit with a big heart. Kiwis are full of potassium and polyphenols, which lower blood pressure and support the heart. They reduce blood clotting and improve lipid levels, helping you avoid strokes, heart attacks, and high cholesterol, without the side effects of medicine. I've had friends ask me, "What's your secret?" I tell them good walks, deep breaths, and a kiwi a day. They laugh, but they start doing it too, and they start feeling better. Healing doesn't always need a hospital. Sometimes it just needs habit. How to eat: eat it with the skin on, if you can handle it. That's where the fiber is. Note: if your digestion has slowed down, try kiwi after dinner. It will make a difference by morning. Cherries, the inflammation fighter. Do your joints ache when the weather changes? Mine used to, until I discovered tart cherries, rich in anthocyanins and melatonin. They soothe inflammation and improve sleep. Tart cherry juice is even used by athletes for muscle recovery. Inflammation, the silent thief of aging. You may not see it, you may not feel it right away, but inflammation is one of the most dangerous things creeping through aging bodies. It's behind arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, memory loss, even some cancers. And here's where cherries come in. They're packed with anthocyanins, natural plant pigments that give them their deep color and powerful healing ability. These compounds reduce C-reactive protein, CRP, a key marker of inflammation in the body. I started eating cherries regularly in my late 70s, after years of dealing with joint pain. Within weeks, the swelling in my knuckles began to ease, not vanish overnight, but ease, like a fog lifting slowly. That's the cherry's way. Quiet, persistent
Arthritis
healing.
and joint pain, a natural balm. If you've ever woken up to stiff hands, aching knees or hips that argue with every step, you're not alone. Arthritis, especially osteoarthritis and gout, is a cruel companion to aging. But cherries, they're a natural remedy. Tart cherries in particular, fresh, dried, or in juice, are clinically shown to reduce pain and stiffness. They lower uric acid levels, making them one of the most effective foods for managing gout. I used to need painkillers to walk down to the garden. Now, I take a slow stroll every morning, cherry juice in hand, gratitude in my heart, muscle recovery, healing after movement. When you're older, even a short walk or bit of gardening can leave your muscles sore the next day. But cherries help speed up recovery. Athletes use them, and seniors should too. Drinking tart cherry juice, or eating cherries after light exercise, helps reduce muscle damage and soreness. It's like your body breathes a little easier. I still do stretches in the morning, nothing fancy, but with cherries in my diet, I bounce back quicker. My body feels more forgiving. Sleep support. Red cherries. Restful night's sleep becomes slippery as we age. But cherries naturally contain melatonin, the hormone your brain uses to tell your body it's time to rest. Tart cherry juice in the evening can help improve sleep quality and duration, gently, without the grogginess of pills. 2 glasses a day, morning and night, and you may start sleeping through again. And when sleep returns, healing begins. Because rest is the root of everything. Blood sugar balance. Sweet, but not dangerous. Cherries are sweet, yes, but they have a low glycemic index. That means they raise your blood sugar slowly, not in sudden spikes. They satisfy cravings without wrecking your insulin sensitivity. They're safe for diabetics in moderation, and perfect for anyone trying to keep energy levels stable throughout the day. At this age, every bite must be intentional, and cherries, bless them, offer flavor and function in harmony. How to eat: a handful of cherries, or a glass of unsweetened tart cherry juice in the evening. Anecdote: I used to dread sleeping. My back ached. Then I started taking tart cherries at night. I sleep like a child now. Apples, the daily cleanser. Let me start with the fruit of discipline, the apple. Now most folks think apples are boring, too common. But let me ask you, why do you think they were sacred in old tales? Why do doctors still say, an apple a day? Soluble fiber in apples grabs onto cholesterol like a broom and sweeps it right out of your system. And that crunch, that's pectin-rich flesh telling your gut, let's keep things moving. Red apples contain quercetin, a plant flavonoid that reduces inflammation. Green apples are lower in sugar but higher in vitamin K. Eat them both. The daily cleanser, nature's gentle detox. You see, the apple is a natural cleanser. It scrubs your system from the inside out. The pectin in apples acts like a gentle broom, sweeping toxins from your digestive tract, lowering cholesterol, and giving your liver a break. And as we age,
Our bodies don't bounce back the way they used to. We can't afford to carry yesterday's baggage, physically or emotionally. Eating an apple daily is like giving your body a little reset button. It's like saying, "All right, old friend, let's clean up, let's move forward." Fiber. For a fuller life, one thing you'll notice as you grow older is that digestion starts to slow down. The gut gets a little lazy. But apples, especially with the skin on, are rich in insoluble and soluble fiber. They keep things moving, prevent constipation, and feed the good bacteria in your gut. And you know, keeping your gut healthy isn't just about digestion. It affects your mood, your memory, your immune system. I've learned that a happy gut is a happy life, a life where you feel lighter, brighter, and more balanced. Apples and the heart, an old man's testament. At 67, I had a scare, a mild heart attack, and let me tell you, nothing wakes you up like the sound of your own heartbeat struggling. That's when I started eating apples every day, without fail. You see, apples are loaded with antioxidants, like quercetin and flavonoids, that protect the heart, reduce inflammation, and keep blood pressure in check. They reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease, not by magic, but by gentle, persistent support. These little fruits became part of my healing. Each bite was a promise to myself, one more day to love, to walk, to breathe deeply. Skin and strength, the glow of inner health. My granddaughter once asked me, "Grandpa, how come your skin still looks so fresh?" I told her it's because I've been eating apples longer than she's been alive. Vitamin C in apples helps build collagen, keeps the skin elastic, and strengthens the immune system. At 50 or 60, you don't need expensive creams. You need fruits that work from the inside out. Apples do that, quietly, consistently. How to eat: whole, with the skin on, organic if you can. Pro tip: a slice of apple with cinnamon in the morning does more for your heart than you realize. Wisdom: life doesn't need to be flashy to be powerful. Consistency is the hidden healer. Bananas, nature's electrolyte. How often do you feel tired for no reason? Legs twitching at night, mind foggy? That could be low potassium. Bananas are packed with potassium, vitamin B6, and magnesium. Together, they regulate blood pressure, calm the nerves, and fuel the brain. But here's the twist: bananas also contain dopamine and serotonin precursors. Eating them can actually elevate your mood. Nature's electrolyte, a balancing act for aging bodies. You see, as we age, we lose balance, not just physically, but internally. Our muscles cramp, our hearts race, our bodies tire easily. Bananas are rich in potassium, magnesium, and natural sugars that replenish what we lose through stress, sweat, and strain. They restore electrolyte balance gently, like a quiet nurse tucking you in at night. No harsh spikes, no energy crashes, just sustained calm and steady support. When I eat a banana in the morning, it's not just fuel, it's balance, it's peace, it's my body saying thank you. Muscle support: cramp less, walk more at 80. I started waking up with painful leg cramps. My doctor said potassium, and again bananas. Eating one banana a day, especially in the evening, reduced those cramps within weeks. They support nerve function, help muscles relax, and prevent those nighttime spasms that steal our sleep. And when you sleep better, you live better. Simple as that. Heart health, a beat you can count on. You know what makes a heart beat evenly at 90? Not luck, not just medication, but care. Bananas are low in sodium, high in potassium, a perfect combination for maintaining healthy blood pressure and a regular heartbeat. They help reduce the strain on your heart, like a loyal companion holding your hand as you walk uphill. My cardiologist once told me, "A banana a day is one less pill you'll need." I took that to heart, literally. A friend to the kidneys and bones. What most folks don't realize is that potassium isn't just about the heart, it's also about kidney health. Bananas help prevent calcium loss, which means your bones stay stronger, longer. I haven't had a fracture since I was 63, and I think part of that is because I've always honored my bones with the right nourishment. Bananas may be soft, but they strengthen what's underneath. How to eat banana. 1 medium banana in the morning, or before a walk. Tip: try freezing slices and blending with a little almond milk. Instant soft serve. I had a friend, John, war veteran, tough guy, but at 72, he was falling apart. I told him, eat 2 bananas a day. He laughed. A year later he called me crying. He said, "You gave me my strength back." Oranges. Liquid immunity. If there's one fruit I never skip during winter, it's oranges. They're full of vitamin C, sure, but what makes them special is hesperidin, a compound that improves blood flow and reduces blood pressure. The inner white part, the pith, is rich in fiber and anti-inflammatory compounds. Ask yourself, when's the last time you supported your immune system from food, not pills? How to eat. 1 orange daily, whole or juiced. Avoid commercial juices, they're stripped of fiber. Memory. My wife used to cut orange slices and put them in our water every morning. She said it kept us youthful. Maybe she was right. She made it to 89. Blueberries. The mind protector. These tiny spheres hold massive power. Rich in anthocyanins, blueberries improve memory, focus, and delay age-related decline. They protect the brain from oxidative stress. They also contain compounds that improve communication between brain cells. Think of them as social butterflies for your neurons. How to eat. A cup a day. Frozen is fine. Take this tip. Add to oatmeal, Greek yogurt, or blend into smoothies, or just eat them slowly while reflecting. Question: don't you want to remember the name of your great-grandchild one day? Then start now. Pineapple. The recovery agent pineapple is more than sweet. It's rich in bromelain, an enzyme that helps the body break down protein and heal after injury. It reduces swelling, aids digestion, and supports immune health. How to eat. Fresh pineapple slices. Avoid canned with syrup. If your knees swell after walking or gardening, try pineapple daily for a week. Then watch what happens. Strawberries. The skin saver high in vitamin C, manganese and polyphenols. Strawberries help with collagen production, skin repair, and UV protection. They're also good for the eyes and help regulate blood sugar. How to eat. Raw, mixed in with greens or yogurt. Personal note: I like to sit on my porch, eat 5 strawberries, slowly, and watch the birds. Simple pleasures, healing moments. Mango. The golden gift mango is the fruit of youth, full of vitamin A, beta-carotene, and zeaxanthine. It supports eye health, boosts immunity, and strengthens your skin. Mango also helps reduce constipation, improve gut flora, and support liver health. How to eat. Ripe, fresh mango in the afternoon. Avoid overindulgence. Final thought: mango is sweet, yes, but it's also sacred. Every bite reminds me of childhood, of summer, of joy. Let it bring you back to your roots. Closing reflection. So there you have it. 10 fruits, 10 habits, 10 chances every day to say, I care about my body, I choose life. Let me ask you one final question. What will you do with the years you have left? Start with a fruit. Start with one change. Because the clock is ticking. But it's not too late, not for you, not today. Like this video, if you believe health is the real wealth. Comment your favorite fruit below. Let's build a community of wisdom. Subscribe for more life lessons from the voice of experience.